Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is culture, traditions and houses. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, it is very, very important for us to sanitize. Remember, when we are sanitizing, we are trying to stay safe and far, far away from coronavirus. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing problem solving, multiplication, and subtraction. For our first exercise today, boys and girls, let us turn to page 13. On page 13, we are going to be doing the months of the year. Now, we are not just going to be reading them, but we have clues to find out which month is going to be there. So before we do any answering, we need to read the months. I would like you to please follow in your booklet whilst I am here on the board. Now I have all the months of the year on the board, just like you have all the months of the year in your booklet. So let us start together. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So these are the 12 months of the year. And now it's going to be our job to answer the questions using the clues. The first one says, first month of the year. First month of the year. Now, if you look closely in your booklet, the first month of the year is the one at the start. In this case, our first month is January. So may you please write the word January. If you managed to guess the answer before I gave you, well done, good job, you're clever. Now the next one is saying, number 2, the last month of the year. Now take a good look at your months. Which one is the last month of the year? If you guessed that it is December, well done! We are going to be having the last month written down now, which is December. And then after that, number 3 says the month after June. So we need to count again so that we know the month after June. Let's start again from January. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So it looks like the last month of the year is July. May you please write the answer July. Then number 4 says the month before September. So we're going to go to the second column and start from July and find out what is the month before September. Let's count from July. July, August, September. So the month before September is the month August. The rest of them, my dear children, you're going to try and do by yourselves. Remember, use the table every single time. And if you get stuck, read from the beginning, which is January. I'll leave you to do your exercise by yourself, and I'll see you after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our last exercise today, let us turn to page 14. On page 14, we are going to be doing area. Now, it is going to be our job to compare the area of different shapes using squares. Now, it says area is the amount of space a shape measured in squares. So it is the amount of space inside a shape. We can see that the first one is a square, but inside that square, there are other squares. So, for us to find the area of the big square, we need to count the smaller ones. So, I would like you to please put your finger or your pencil on the square, the beginning, and let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are 9 squares. So that means that is the area of the big shape, which is 9 squares. Let's now try and find the area of the shape below. Now we can see that the bigger shape is a rectangle, but we need to find the area of that rectangle. So that means we are counting the smaller ones to get the area. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we now know that the area is 20 squares. It's very, very easy, boys and girls. So now what I want you to do is complete the exercise by yourself. Count all the squares for each of the shapes. And then, after you are done counting, please write your answer in squares. So you must write the number and then the squares. When you are done with that part, there are 2 other questions that you need to answer at the back. At the bottom. These ones are now the ones that you're going to answer after all of them are done. The first question says, which shape has the greatest area? Which means the most, or the biggest, or the largest. Then the second one says, which shape has the smallest? So you need to write the shape number, which is the letters that you can see, and then you can also write how many they are so that you don't get confused. Take your time, have fun with this, count properly, and I will see you after our advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
We have now come to the end of our special lesson, boys and girls, and I hope you had fun. Remember, reading can be so much fun, especially if you change your voice. Now that we are done, it is time to sanitize. Now, when we sanitize, we need to make sure that we sanitize our hands properly. So inside, around, in between, our fingertips, and on our wrists. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done! Now, let's see if we can call Zoshi with our special traditional drum. Zoshi! Zoshi, hi! Did you hear my special drum? Yes. So, from Zoshi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye!
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, MyZone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.